and Myra, Myron, yeah, Zelda and Myron.
Again,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
This has been I think well, not Inu's entire bracket. In fact, this is only the second Pyra and Mythra that Inu has run into. We got Zoo. I think if I recall, Zoo is from Connecticut. Very, very good player, I believe, out of Connecticut. I think they were PR'd in Connecticut, if I recall correctly.
That's a good place to be PR'd in. That's another good. That's another strong PR.
Either that or they're like one of the gatekeepers of CT. Zoo's pretty good. So as we saw last time, it seems that Pyra and Mythra kind of struggle to break space against Zelda. I feel like once Mythra is in Zelda's face, though, oh my god, it's party time. You know?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, it's pretty much party time for her anytime she gets in on any character.
Oh yeah,
that's what it seems like to me.
That's
at least
true.
playing against her.
They're going the Baja Blast. Beyblades, the Aegis.
It's a pretty
Mythra.
nice. It's a pretty nice shade of green.
Yes, honestly, the biggest struggle for me of trying to pick up Pyra and Mythra was figuring out what color to play. Because goddamn, all of their alts are fantastic. They have such good alts.
Yeah, it's all very colorful and all very anime, which is really right in the alley of probably 90% of the fan base.
You get 16 costumes too. Also.
Yeah, that's true. You can you can't mix and match, can you?
You can't, sadly.
Okay, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. That'd be nuts.
Dude, if they did that, they would have to do that for like, I don't know. I won't finish that thought. But like, yeah, I'd just be so surprised if they did that.
You know, another thing, part of this patch was that they fixed the loading issue on the
outfit
renders and the character select screen. It's like instant now. So that way you don't have to wait like 300 years for your Pyra and Mythra skins to load onto the screen when you get into the CSS.
The old shield standoff. Yeah, I saw someone tweet about that. The funny thing is,
Twitter teaches me so much.
The funny thing is, though, is I feel like I was only on Byleth. Admittedly, I haven't really tried it with anyone else. I feel like it's still taking some time. I wonder if it's just like some characters. Maybe just I have a slow switch. Who knows? Oh.
Maybe it's like a one-time thing. We're just gonna oh man, that's so crazy! Wow, what a crispy combo coming out of Zoo right there. I love that. Down tilt into imagination is so dope with this character. Yeah, you feel cool when you're doing multi-hit combos with Mythra. You're like, damn, I'm nice.
Dude, this is fearless out of Zoo.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just really applying, just pedal to the metal on Inu, despite being at 137. And okay, yeah, there's that.
Oh, that was so good.
Yep,
that can break shields too, apparently. So
yeah, we saw it. Yeah, so it looks like Zoo is really being rewarded for the just not at all being scared of anything that Inu can do at the moment. Although he's gonna catch that back air.
I gotta say, out of all the Pyra Mythras that I've seen so far on stream, I'd say Zoo is like looking like the most proficient so far in terms of like combo game, how they're handling neutral with them, how they're handling punish and ledge game. Like, they seem to have answers already.
I'm inclined to agree, and we're actually seeing effective switching, too. Which is, I think, really, if you have a switching character, I gotta imagine the only optimal way to play is if you're switching them at any point. So, just in that in itself, and let alone being able to actually combo things, I agree, Zoo does look pretty good. I wish I could say this connection looked good. I don't know.
Oh boy, yeah, it was good before, but maybe just needs to ride out the waves.
Yeah, it looks like they're both definitely feeling it. I can tell you that much. Okay, so I mean, honestly, dude, an F smash out of Zoo wins this game. Is that crazy or what? Think of that, dude. One Pyra F smash right now.
Literally wins the game.
Right now.
That's the game winner. If you get a good read.
Yeah, 2 frames too. I don't know if it's
really?
consistent, but it does.
Holy
I've been hit on the ledge, recovering to the ledge by that thing.
All right, though, this is pretty much game point here for Zoo if you can just nail this ledge trap. Like, the struggle that Zelda faces is that when you're in her face, she doesn't really have a lot of crazy stuff unless you whiff. Great switch by Zoo.
Yeah, and that's the stuff you got to do. A lot of Pyras and Mythras probably would not have recognized that.
All these switches are so practical, too.
Yeah,
like, if you can handle a character that you already have to micromanage, oh, man.
Played by Inu.
That's the second time I've seen Inu kill with that. And I don't know if it's just them not DIing correctly, or if it's like a mix-up, because, like, Inu might, like, maybe they're prepping for the back throw, so they're holding in.
You
so
know,
off the down throw.
That sounds like that. That kind of sounds like that could
Looks
be
like a DI mix-up, right?
I think so.
He was DIing in. Okay,
That
yes.
was a really good
I'm
play.
assuming that Zoo was expecting back throw. Inu said, "Ha ha, joke's on you, buddy." And
Look
then
at
the
this.
down throw into up there. So
Yeah, and this was, I mean, this is your B&B. If you're Inu, probably, you know, that stuff. If you're playing Zelda, if you're grinding out Zelda on Wi-Fi, like that's stuff that you're just used to doing. So, you know,
the ability to keep calm too and do like a DI mix-up when you're at kill percent. That's like, you have some stones for that one.
hell yeah, man. And that's the fun part about being like a solo main and grinding out the character, right? Like you get victories like that, and it might not be anything special per se, but like, you know, you got it. You won that game. And you did it in pretty proficient fashion, man. I feel like Zoo was looking a little scary there for a little while. A whole lot not bearing down at all. You know, pedal to the metal the whole time. Lots of buttons being pressed, and if you're playing Mythra, you should be pressing a lot of buttons. So. Yeah, so
every button.
All of them, dude. Down tilt, up tilt, just spam them. Absolutely. I don't know why you wouldn't. You're silly if you don't. All right, so here we go. Game 2. And again, this is winner's quarters, best of 3 still. So winner of this will be heading off into winner semis.
Top 8, yeah. Holy
Top
moly.
8 territory.
We're already here.
Yeah, man, this night's been flying. And they always do, though, man.
They always do, which is
do.
so sad because I love casting your streams, Chris.
I know, man.
It never feels like a chore or a drag or anything.
I'm happy to hear that. I actually have a lot of fun when you're on. I do look forward to it legitimately.
That's
cool.
Yeah, same here.
It's
When
chilling.
you ask me, like, do you want to do a block with me? I'm like, yes!
Hell yeah.
Yes,
dude.
I do.
That's amazing. Good stuff, man. Well, it's just supposed to. It's want to be a fun hang, dude. It's fun, like so. I want to be fun for everyone. So.
Just hanging out, watching some Smash Brothers.
Yo, and yeah, all the new gameplay too. That's always the fun part about this. Is like, that's the one benefit I'd say of like a lot of these online tournaments, especially, is when the new characters drop. Like hosting this every week, I pretty much get to see all the angles.
That's
of
awesome. Like we got to do it with Sephiroth too. That's so dope.
Yeah, dude, Sephiroth literally like an hour after he dropped. That was
that's so
peak.
cool.
And then DNA just didn't happen for like 2 weeks after that.
Yeah,
because it was holidays. But
and look where all the Sephiroths went.
yeah, they're gone. I'm
We
actually
saw
surprised.
one today.
I still think that character's good.
He's still good. I think though he's not. I think people are a little bit daunted by characters that are a little bit harder on the learning curve, and I don't think Sephiroth's very super intuitive.
You know what Sephiroth is, and I think this confuses a lot of people, and I don't even mean this in a mean way. I just think he's not a lot of buttons.
No, exactly. Yeah, and people like pressing buttons.
People
It's
love
just their
buttons.
favorite part.
That's
of
why
playing this game.
Pyra and Mythra are so fun, man. That's why you jive with the characters, because you hit a lot of buttons and you get rewarded. Sephiroth doesn't work like that. You got to actually get some good reads. You got to know what your opponent's doing, condition them, and then you kind of mess them up. But yeah, not that many Sephiroths, but the ones that are still playing seem to swear by him, and I could see why.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, got
Well,
kicked
yeah.
right
So
out of that.
I don't know how the hurt box specifically on Photon Edge works, but Mythra's in a whole lot of places at once. So if you put out like a big enough hitbox, it will catch Photon Edge because it does have a lot of startup frames, or like a good amount of startup frames. So, and if she's approaching you with it, you can stuff it out with like any either hitbox or projectile that's like a little more disjointed than it. So you don't have to be that scared of that move. It looks really flashy and crazy, but it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Actually,
It's still
yeah,
really good.
it is very punishable too, and it goes past you like in a point where it's predictable. So it is pretty easy to punish, especially if you're a character who has like a pretty wide-reaching F smash. Like
Zoo is popping off right now.
yeah, that's I think I've heard the comparison kind of made to Corrin combos to some degree that
see it.
Mythra has, and yeah, I was gonna see like you see some of the down tilts into continual up airs, and you definitely see it. They're a lot more fast paced than Corrin, that's for sure. But same idea.
Remember, guys, if you play a character in this game, there's probably a character in this game that does your character's job better. So,
Yes, yeah, especially if they were made after the game was released
yeah.
initially.
keep your options open. I think it's almost like a safe investment to main a DLC character because, like, they're made in mind to be built different, literally.
Yeah, they
know?
are. You're right. They're all built different, dude.
And I can tell the dev team has been trying to put effort in making these characters good. Like, not neglecting them, like, really trying to make sure that people want to play them and will play them. So if you're thinking about picking up Pyra and Mythra, definitely do it. Their stock is only rising for now.
Oh yeah, that stock is very much on the rise. And it's funny. Oh yeah, that was a hard read. You know what? Why not?
Simone reads.
Yeah, you know what though? I feel like they've done a very good job of that, making all the DLC fun, probably except for Banjo.
Oh yeah, no.
Unfortunately.
Hey, some people found a companion with Banjo, Utopian Ray. You know.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Some people think he's an egg-shitting loser.
I'm in that camp for sure.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Not gonna hate on the people that love him.
Yeah.
If you want to be an egg-shitting loser, that's your prerogative.
Yeah. Oh my God, that diced up the Phantom.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, yeah, because he got the poke on Zelda. Oh, this is looking scary. Zoo has been so close to making this game back, but they can't seem to finish their food on Inu right now. Inu, this is what every Zelda player strives for because they don't really pick up momentum. They kind of stop it. Yeah, wow, really clutch by Inu. That was such a good call out.
You know what, dude? You know what I liked about that set? It was a 2-0, but the gameplay was still really good.
Hashtag close, though.
The game took the words right out of my mouth, but the nice part is just like you just sort of see the Zelda player playing Zelda well, you know what I mean? And that's what I like, just consistent, just good stuff. And that up B has no business being that good, or that strong rather.
What Pyra's?
Yeah,
it's insane. It doesn't combo into itself, thankfully, unless you're DIing in or something like that. So it's not too bad. But goddamn, it's hella crazy. Only following the same. What's up, Don? See Venia and Don in chat, both being goons, as goons tend to be.
I mean, kind of spitting though. He's really not that.
Hey, they do be spitting. They do be
now.
spitting. So Inu survives the Pyra Mythra gauntlet. You know, Zoo is definitely, I feel like, the most fearsome Pyra Mythra I've seen so far. They played their character like they've been playing it for like months at this point, so that's scary.
That's a good thing to be able to do. That's that's just having good aptitude for the game.